Picture this. You're at home, you have a brand new baby. He's crying. There's laundry to be done, there are dishes in the sink. You haven't showered in 3 days. You haven't accomplished anything except feeding and changing your baby in the last week. This is the feeling that many moms have when they are at home with their new baby. Then add on the postpartum hormones, trying to get your body back to feeling normal, and the questions everyone keeps asking. Are you going back to work? How could you leave your children to go work all day? Working moms deal with these questions throughout their children's young lives. I'm Jenna Kramer, and today I'm going to talk with you about being a working mom. I'll discuss the guilt that working moms deal with, the research that has been done on working moms and their families, and finally, the importance of paying attention to a mom's desire to work and have a career and how that affects her family. Working moms take kids to and from school, research different extracurricular activities, make lunches, clean house, do laundry, run meetings, accomplish career goals, coach teams, manage employees, deal with difficult bosses, balance a checkbook, and most importantly, love on their kids. Now, hopefully there's someone else to help out with all of these tasks, and I know I only covered just a few, but moms put incredible pressure on themselves to be the best at each of these things, so their kids are getting the best chance to become happy and successful people. With all this running around, moms start feeling guilty because all the tasks take time away from their children, and the biggest time-sucking task is being at work. From the minute a woman becomes pregnant, she starts getting the questions and the guilt trip from others that her child will be better off if she is home with them all the time. Because more than anything, moms want to do their best and want what's best for their kids, even if it isn't financially possible, most moms, before their kids are even born, start thinking about how they could stay home for their kids. The problem with this guilt we put on ourselves and on each other is that negative guilt ultimately gets in the way of doing what needs to be done to maintain healthy relationships while at the same time holding ourselves and our kids to healthy standards. This statement by Marie Hartwell Walker, who's a psychologist and marriage and family counselor, is so important. The time we spend worrying about being the best, or not being good enough could be spent enjoying our children. Another guilt point comes from those moms who want to work. I fall into this category, and this mom guilt is something I struggle with every day. We'll talk more about a mother's desire for a career in just a bit. While this mother guilt will likely never be solved, it is important for us as a society to support mothers and the choices they make, not add to the guilt. So for those mothers out there wondering what could happen to your kids if you continue to work and not stay home with them, there's been research done on this topic, and the children of working mothers actually have odds of being just as successful as a child of a stay-at-home mom, if not more successful. In 2015, Harvard Business School professor Kathleen McGinn spoke out about a study she was helping conduct, stating that worldwide, adult women who grew up with a working mother are not only more likely to be employed, but they are more likely to hold supervisory positions than women who grew up with stay-at-home moms. To me, this is an amazing finding, as this research was conducted in 24 different countries around the world, and whether women work or not varies so much from culture to culture. Those analyzing this research conclude that a large reason for adult women with working mothers to be more likely to be employed is because these women had their moms as role models and they were proud of their mother's accomplishments, which made them want to do the same. This is an important factor when we look at the slowly changing traditional gender norm of men being the breadwinners and women staying at home. Sociologist Sarah Damask of Penn State University states that the desire to not challenge gender norms, that dad can be a good breadwinner, causes mom's work to be downplayed. Knowing that the mother's job is meaningful to the family is important. This statement is relevant whether the family is made of daughters or sons or a mix. When a daughter sees her mother working and being successful, she will likely have the desire to do the same. When a son sees his mother working and being successful, this embeds an image in his mind that women can have careers as well, and that he doesn't need to be threatened if he isn't the breadwinner in the future. Whether a mother works or not plays a huge role on the family and how the kids will be when they grow up. One's career can define their life and shape their future. We all grew up being told, if we work hard enough at something, we will achieve it. They never took into account being a mom and having a career at the same time. The harder you work at being the best mom, you're taking time and energy away from your career. And the harder you work at your career, you're taking time and energy away from your kids. Sheryl Sandberg, COO of Facebook and founder of LeanIn.org, states in her book, Lean In, Women, Work, and the Will to Lead, that women rarely make one big decision to leave the workforce. Instead, they make a lot of small decisions along the way. A law associate might decide not to shoot for partner because someday she hopes to have a family. A sales rep might take a smaller territory or not apply for a management role. A teacher might pass up on leading curriculum development for her school. By giving up these small opportunities, a woman loses the chance of becoming executive or owner in the future. One way that working moms can obtain these goals is by having a support system that believes in her career goals and helps out with the traditional motherly tasks. Being a working mom who is also trying to finish school, I've had luck in developing a career so far because I have a huge support system. And when I say huge, I have an amazing husband, parents, in-laws, grandparents, my sister, and close friends. I also have to tell myself every day that since my career is important to me, I'm a better person and mother by working to achieve my goals. I honestly believe that I'm setting an example for my children by being a working mom and having some lofty goals when it comes to my career. Does this mean that I have to leave before the kids get up in the morning? Yes. Does it mean that every once in a while I have to travel for work and not see my kids for 5 days at a time? Yes. Do they miss me? Yes. But because I'm fulfilling my goals by working, I really engage with my kids when I'm with them because I'm happy with what I'm doing for my job. They also have a wonderful relationship with my husband, and I see us as truly equal partners in parenting. If you aren't happy and living the life you want to live, your kids will see that. And as long as you put the effort in and be present when you're around your kids, they will love you and learn from you, just like they would if you were a stay-at-home mom. In conclusion, by looking at the causes of mom guilt, the research about working moms, and mothers having the desire to work, I hope that you have a new outlook on working moms and the incredible job they are doing to try to balance many priorities. When you start feeling the mom guilt creep up on you and you feel like you aren't being the best mom by working, remember that you are setting an example for your children. They are watching you set goals and achieve them. And what better lesson is there to learn in life? Thank you.